Thank you.
Um, so yeah, so he got every koozie imaginable on here. He got them to fit even the water bottles. Hold on. I don't know why they keep doing that to me. I could have sworn I seen. Oh yeah, so here it go. Even these little water bottles right here. He
Oh,
even got it to fit these little water bottles.
wow.
Like he has every koozie imaginable. So that's why when people reach out to me about koozies, I don't I don't really entertain the koozies because this man he's the koozie guy. You know
Right,
what
right.
I'm saying? So
So, thank you for sending me to the plug so I ain't got to beat my head up trying to figure. You heard me say I was trying to figure it out, was getting frustrated. So, good looking.
yes, look, we work smart, not
Hey,
hard.
Maya.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
I got a question. I want to learn how to do the like you saw that koozie you just had up there. How would I
Hmm.
take the Coach logo, the pattern, a Coach pattern or a Louis pattern, and put it in like on the top to make it the shape of that top?
Okay, so you want the Louis V on top of, hold on, my screen's black. I'm trying to I didn't hook up this new monitor on my damn laptop and yeah, it's driving me crazy because I think I didn't turn something on, right? But give me 1 second. And I'm gonna show you. So basically you would do that so you know how remember how I was telling y'all to use like Image the Keychain Maker and Mesh Graffiti? So like for the top, that would
Mhm.
definitely me personally, I would use Mesh Graffiti for the top. Me
Okay,
personally.
I might have missed that training because this Gigi, I'm in my restaurant.
It's
I'm in
okay, baby. It's
I'm
all
in
right.
the
I'm
back,
getting ready to
so
show
I
you in one
probably missed
second.
that. Okay, but
Soon as my screen come back from being black, I don't know what the freak is going on. Okay, there we go. Coming back. Okay. All right. Okay. That's much better. Um, let's go into bamboo. And then I'll come over here and I'm gonna download this koozie. Bamboo takes forever to open up the die. All right. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna bring in the beer koozie and we're gonna take the lid. Let me see. All right. You don't got the lid in here. All right, let me go to Makerworld and get the lid. All right, so basically we just want the lid. So I'm going to click on
Mm-hmm.
the lid and then I'm going to export it as one STL. And we
Mm-hmm.
just going to say, I'm going to say lid test, just lid test. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
save it. All right, then I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go into Maker Lab. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. Okay. All right. So then I'm going to come in here and we're going to go in mesh graffiti. Let's see what we can do with this in mesh graffiti. Choose file.
Mm-hmm.
Want to grab our lid, open. All right, so we know we will want our design right here. So let's come to the internet real quick and let's get us a Louis. You said Louis Vuitton, right?
Yeah, Louis, if you want, it's fine.
Okay. You can either go on Etsy or wherever you get your designs from.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I typed in just Louis pattern, come in images. Um, and you would, pick your pattern,
Yep.
whichever you want. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just go ahead and take this one. I think it's a JPEG. All right. We're gonna close that out. Come back here. We're gonna click on image brush. And then we are going to upload our Louis Vuitton pattern. All right. And you choose your number of colors right here.
Mm-hmm.
So we just gonna stick with 2. Then click on confirm. And over here on the left, you would size down your image. Um,
Mm,
and you know,
I see.
and fit it on here accordingly. And bam, just like
Okay, so
that.
that's the process.
And then click confirm here.
Mm-hmm.
And voila, just like that, uh your
It
top,
got.
your lid
Oh,
is done. And click on
Now, how would you
export.
do that if you wanted to put it around the koozie?
It would be but I wouldn't recommend it. So for the lid, I would because the print time on the lid. So let's go ahead and see what the print time would look like on the lid. If you was to do that on this koozie, you're looking at anywhere between 9 to 16 hours or more, depending on the type of design you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but doing it on a lid, that would be something I wouldn't mind doing in there. I wouldn't mind it. So I'm gonna go ahead and change to the P2S and we're gonna slice it and see how long it takes to print.
you can do the handle in there as well if you wanted to.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. It's the same process.
Yes. Okay.
And let's go ahead. All right. And just for that lid, to put that on there. So if you was to put a whole koozie in there, so just for the lid, look what you're looking at, 6 hours and 22 minutes. So if you did the whole koozie and that, you are looking at a very extensive print time. Like when it comes to these koozies, I highly recommend you print everything separate and glue it together, because the amount of time, the amount of poop, the waste and filament for these
Yeah.
koozies when you're printing them like that in one piece is ridiculous. And the strain that you guys are putting on your nozzles, I don't think you guys are realizing the strain that you put on your nozzle with the color, with so many color swaps. That where's the nozzle now? That is where your clogs are going to come in at. A lot of them, because you're wearing the nozzle down with those color swaps. So unless you are swapping your nozzles out on a regular basis, you just got a bunch of backup nozzles that you don't care about it, then so be it. But me personally, I don't waste my time with those koozies. Well, at least with printing them in one piece, I would print them separate. Print the design separate.
That's why I got me another printer. Okay.
That works too.
Yeah, I had to get another one. After printing the grill, I was impatient. I got enough.
listen,
It taught me.
listen, listen. I know I'm 17 printers in. When I pulled that first printer out the box, it became an addiction. I sat with my face glued to the screen watching it. When I got tired, I laid in the bed and I had my phone pulled up. I got the app on my phone and I literally would fall asleep watching it on my phone. That's how obsessed I became with it. But um that's why I said I was coming on here today, that could just come show some little basics and things like that that doesn't take too long to print, stuff that can make money. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up, let's see here. I'm gonna pull up Makerworld, and we are going to be on Makerworld today. We have coming Monday, we got some projects for y'all coming Monday. But we get it, we understand it's a lot of people that are very, very new. And the basics, I feel like a lot of people need to start at basics, but these aren't really just basics. These are things that are very user friendly that you can easily make money off of. The tips and tools I'm getting ready to share that's right here. You don't need a class on. I feel like once you start learning these basics right here, then it'll kind of open up room for you to be able to grow in other areas and take on, other types of projects.
Daddy
So
sleep, so stop yelling. You done with these? He awake? Well, you probably woke him up. Do you want?
all right, so I'm gonna go in my collections because I was on here looking for stuff. Um, I was on here looking for different stuff for y'all because a lot of people been sending me a lot of different stuff. So a lot of that stuff that y'all have been sending me is like literally right here at your fingertips.
Let me ask you something. On that pencil, is that what they're doing too? They're wrapping those pencils? Like you said, pencil there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that is the same thing they're doing with the pencils to get the designs on them. The same
So
thing.
they wrapping them in vinyl?
No, they
Oh.
doing just what we just did in mesh graffiti.
Oh,
Oh,
so you can
okay,
take the
yeah,
pencil and
okay.
put it in there and use the mesh
Yes.
graffiti. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yes.
okay.
Because I
So
would want
you,
it embedded versus, different color changing.
yes, now there is another way you can do it. You can do it in Tinkercad and Silhouette. But for the most part, that's how they're doing it. That's where they're going. They're going right in mesh graffiti.
Okay, we're gonna have to have a class on how you do it in silhouette, because
We
that's
do it
something
every day. It's the same thing.
I got to. I need to
It's
go
the
watch
same
that.
thing.
I think it'll be more cohesive though in mesh graffiti.
It would be. In mesh graffiti, you're not having to do no work. you know what I'm saying? It's working for you in Mesh Graffiti versus if you do it in Tinkercad, you have to put in the work to do it, to manipulate it and get it, to that. But Mesh Graffiti is definitely the route that they're going with it. Like they're working smart. They're working smart and not hard when it comes to certain stuff. And that's you gotta know when if you know the saying pick and choose your battles. You gotta know how to pick and choose. That's what you gotta do with 3D too. You gotta be able to know how to decipher when to pick and choose your battle with 3D. And once you learn that, I promise you, you'll go far. You'll go far in 3D. But yeah, that's all that is with that. But this one in particular, I'm looking forward to show you guys. Give me 1 second. I cannot find it. Um,
Hey, I do have a question while you're looking for that.
yes, ma'am.
So I was on your site and I saw you said the Patreon members get you're gonna do the lampshades. So do we just get the base? Because look, I want the bases so I can get I wasn't clear on what you meant by when you said the Patreon get the shades.
So this is okay, yeah. So I was gonna speak about that too, because a lot of people been in my inbox too asking about the membership and all that. So yeah, real quick. All right, so this is the thing with Patreon. I love my Patreon members. I spoil my Patreon members. I take
And we
care of my
love you.
Patreon
Yes,
members.
you do.
So, when I design and create, I sometimes I sit down and I might work on 5 to 6 different things, 2 or 3. It depends on what I'm feeling or how much time or if nothing comes up. But out of my file drop that I come up with, I say, okay, I'm gonna give 2 or 3 of these files to Patreon members for free. You know what I'm saying? That's how I come up with it. So like right now, if you go on the Patreon, I got a poll going between the Aaliyah and the Marilyn Monroe and Muhammad Ali and Ray Charles. So majority rules. So whichever one gets the most votes, those files will be given to the Patreon members for free. So I don't be wanting y'all to run to the site. The Patreon members, that don't be for y'all to run to the site because I be wanting y'all to hold off a little bit because I know I'm gonna drop the files, you know what I mean, to y'all. So I don't be wanting y'all to go and buy it and then I end up putting it on, you know what I mean, the Patreon for free or whatever. But the lampshades to that entire collection, I'm giving the lampshades to the Patreon members for free. And I don't know what all lamps out of the collection I'm gonna give to the Patreon. So far I gave y'all, I think Biggie,
We have
and
Biggie and I can't think off the top of my
I
head,
think
right?
Michael Jackson. Did I
We do
give
got
y'all?
Michael. I think you gave
Okay,
us Michael Jackson. Uh-huh. It's
okay.
another one too.
And I think
Yeah,
I gave y'all the Prince lampshade.
you did.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, so out of the Ray Charles and Ali, I think it was Ali that was winning. I think Ali was leading. So I'm gonna give y'all Ali. So y'all not gonna have to buy Ali. And I know for sure Aaliyah won over Maryland. Maryland's dope, but I knew Aaliyah was gonna win that one. I knew it. I knew Aaliyah was gonna win
You
that.
know,
So
I was like, she knows she was wrong for this because she already know who's gonna win this one. When I
so so y'all have so when I'm done going live, I'll put Aaliyah and Ali up there for y'all. So y'all have them
Okay.
too.
I was just making sure because I know you did the Rod Wave, and my child is obsessed. And I went on yours. I was like, you know what? I gotta get this because she obsessed. But then I saw what you were saying. I was like, okay, let me just wait and ask her um
So
how
Rod
this
Wave, I'm
works.
putting him. I didn't get this, so I wanted to do mock-ups for the. I didn't get all the mock-ups, and yo, I be so frustrated
Right. I know you
sometimes.
still working on it, so
I be
right.
overwhelmed because it's just me. I wear all the hats. So I don't just have the group and the Patreon. Like I have my website outside of that. So I gotta take all my pictures. I gotta do all my mock-ups. That be so much sometimes. It be a lot. And I be like, yo, I can't sometimes. So I just take the pictures of it on the build plate and just put it up there. So I am gonna go back. So Rod Wave and Bob Marley, y'all gonna have a choose. Y'all gonna choose between Rod Wave and Bob Marley, which I
You
know
already
Rod
know which
Wave
one
is.
going
I already
to
know Rod Wave
Bob
gonna win,
Marley.
so I might as
Rod
well
Wave
just go
said
ahead
it
and
that
put
one.
him up there. But I just wanted to get him mocked up, but it's cool. I'll just go ahead and get him up there. But
My yeah,
yeah. Yes.
When are you gonna put Ray Charles on the website since he lost?
I'll get Ray Charles up there today.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get it up there when I finish this live.
I have a quick question, if you don't
Yes.
mind. Do you
Uh-huh.
have a tutorial already on how to create the lampshade? I have not created one, but I definitely want to make one for myself.
Uh-huh.
So
Let's go ahead and do it right now because one too many people has asked me about the
Well,
lampshade.
I got a
Um,
question about the lampshade too, Maya. Do they
yeah.
have to only be in white and the white? I know you said Pet G. I got the Pet G. I did make mine in Pet G, but they don't only have to be white, right? We can use like black and
Now
different colors.
I've seen the only other colors I have seen come across with the lampshades was a real light pink. It was like a bone white, like a light white, tannish eggshell type color. I seen it done in like metallic silver and metallic gold. But the gold and the silver one wasn't more so with the pictures. That was more so for like aesthetics, for the design itself. So I know if you go dark, you're not going to be able to see. I do know
Okay.
that. So the lighter the filament, the better, um, is what
So
I
if
would
you
say.
not worried about being able to see through the shade, more like just having a lamp, what kind of
Yes.
bulb will we use for that then?
They
Well,
use the regular, they use the, that's what I'm saying. The gold and the silver I seen, they just used it for the design of the shade. It wasn't more
uh,
so for the visual of it and the aspect of seeing the light through the pictures and stuff. It wasn't more so for that. It was, I want to say it was a Gucci or Louis Vuitton lamp. It was the Louis Vuitton base and it had the Louis Vuitton shade. And she did it in all gold.
okay. Okay, that was my question about the shades. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
And I just
All
have a
right.
statement right quick. Are
Yes.
you a Delta?
I am not.
Okay, because I'm a Zeta, and I know you be giving a lot of fouls. I'm like, if you ever want to just throw a Zeta one in there, you can.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you. That's good to know.
definitely AKA for sure.
Okay. Well, we gonna battle. We can battle this out now. I
I'm
love a
like,
good
all
battle.
this Delta. I'm like, she must be a Delta because we get a lot of
I'm
the
not.
Delta.
No, I'm gonna tell you what it is for real. For real. I have an ex that I am very, very good friends with, and his daughter's a Delta. So I love to.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I love to. So when you see me do sorority stuff, I only do it because I wanted to make two something. I did something for two, and that's the only reason why I do it. I get into it. And so when I post it or something, then that's when, oh, well, can you do AKA or can you do six? You know what I mean? That's where that comes from. And then I have a male cousin. He's a judge here. He's a Q. So that's where that wave came from when I was doing those lamps and stuff because I had made some Q dog stuff for my cousin, and then other people asked for it. But I really don't like doing sororities. I stay away from sororities. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie because it's tricky. It's
It
real
is
tricky.
tricky because listen, I'm a Zeta, and like I saw where somebody had created, um, and even though I'm a Zeta, I don't have. You still have to have the proper uh paperwork and stuff, in order to do those. So I'll do the letter, but like those shields, I'm like, oh, I'm not doing no shield. Yeah, I would
I stay
not
away
do
from the
that.
shields because
Yes, ma'am, you're not supposed
they
to.
will jump
Mm-hmm.
on
They
you
will
about
get
them
you.
shields.
Yeah. I do the dove. I do the dove, and you can do the dove. But yeah.
I had somebody get in my inbox and was like, "Hey, our shield is wrong. Nice work, but our shield is wrong." I'd be like, "Oh my God, I wouldn't change the image. It was just a picture. It was the mock-up. I didn't have the shield in it." So if you notice, in my AKA stuff, I stayed away from the
Oh
shield.
yeah, no, I haven't seen anything of yours that was a
Yeah,
question or
I be
anything. It
trying.
was just another, yeah, yeah.
But letters and numbers, guys, that's just for future references. If you want to do sorority stuff, The Greek letters and the numbers is the safest route for you to go and stick into their colors. That's the safest route for you. But let's go ahead and get into this lampshade. Let's see who we got. I guess we'll go ahead and start with Aaliyah because I think Aaliyah was first. We did her first. So let's go ahead and rock the boat, guys. So we're going to go ahead and start over here in shape options, and we're going to change it to cylinder. All right, now my measurements I go up to 150 to 200. It depends on the style and the type of lamp. I rarely go over 150 because the bigger the lampshade, the more issues and problems you run into. Okay, we're already manipulating and doing things we ain't supposed to be doing in the first place, so we have to be mindful of that. I see a lot of people be going for 200 and 225 lampshades. I don't understand. This is not a lamp that you go in the store and buy. We're just trying to make something cute, memorable, and it's going to get the job done. We ain't trying to light up the whole house. So, um, I've noticed when I come in here and I stay below 150, I have less issues when it comes to repairing my lampshades. Um, the pictures are also heavy. So keep that in mind when we're exporting. We're exporting over 1 million triangles sometimes 2 and 3 million triangles. So the bigger the lampshade, the more triangles, the heavier it is. That's why you're running into the issues that you're running into. But I'm gonna type in something right here and I want to show you guys this real quick. And it says, I'm gonna type in Google, why is my model stuck in repair mode in Bamboo Studio? Okay. And I want y'all to see something, right? It tells you highly complex models, basically, because they're heavy. The first thing it recommends you to do right here. Here are the best ways to fix the problem. The top number one is the only one I cared about. It says wait it out. So when a lot of you guys have been reaching out to me, saying that, hey, it's repairing, sent the screenshots, and you're like, some of y'all sat and waited it out 2, 3 hours. I don't understand that. I ain't waiting it out. But 10, 15, 20 minutes, yes, I'm going to wait it out. And I have waited it out. And it repaired the model, and I didn't. If it's more than 20 minutes, I'm going back and I'm redoing it. I'm not going to keep going through this. I'm not going to put myself through that. But anything under 20 minutes, I will wait it out for it to repair. So that's where the issues come in at. And then this software is very heavy. A lot of people use this software. I don't expect everybody. I'm not a real tech person or anything like that, but I do know when it comes to the internet and a lot of people use it, the internet crashes a lot. That's the people we see that every day with just a lot of different stuff we use. Like when Dick's run a sale and it's online, we're guaranteed to crash at least 10 times in an 8-hour shift because there's so many people on the website trying to purchase. So also keep that in mind when it comes to these softwares as well. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and get us some images of Aaliyah real quick. So let's see, Aaliyah singer images. Just type that in. Okay. And let's see what we gonna use. We're gonna come over here and get us 3 pictures. And let's see, this one was my favorite. I love that picture of her. So we're gonna save this one. And I'm gonna say AA1. All right, and then Queen of the Dam was one of my favorite movies, guys. I love vampires. So let me see if I can get a picture of her from Queen of the Dam. because that was, oh my God, I loved her in there. I loved her in there. I like this one. See, I like this one. Let's do this one. Save images. Oh, that's a web file. That's not going to work. So let's go get us another one. See if this one work. It's not going to work either. See if this one work. Bingo, we got action. It's a JPEG. AA2. And then, let's go get us one more. Matter of fact, let's get us a rock the boat image. Let's see if we can get it. Since our lamp is rock the boat. Yeah, we got action. AA3. All right, so now we got our images. So we're going to click on upload. Let's go ahead and bring them bad boys in. So I'm just going to click on the first A right here, hold down the shift key, click on the last one, open. And that's going to bring all, thought it was going to bring all three of them in. I think image 2 is a web file. Is it? Yeah. Okay, that's why it didn't. So let's go get us another one. It's okay. It's a small thing to a giant. Let's get this one. Oh, she was so beautiful. Oh my. All right. So now let's go ahead and upload our third image. And then we're going to click back on model. All right. So I'm going to put in 149. Well, before I go any further, I'm going to crop my photos. Make sure you always click on crop when you bring your images in. Because if not, you won't be able to change your measurements. So I'm going to put 149 in. That has been a safe measurement for me. All right, and they all fit in there perfectly fine. So then I'm going to come down here for my in-between, and I'm just going to put a little bracket, a little frame in between to break up and separate the pictures into their own individual photos. The next section is going to be quality. We're going to go ahead and change our quality up to high. Next thing will be attributes. We're going to enable our lamp. So these measurements right here, these are totally up to you as far as what your neck, whatever neck you're using. I don't know whose neck you're using, but if you're using my necks are always 77.5. That's the only number you change in here, the diameter. And that's where your puck goes on the inside. So that will fit. This ring will fit any lampshade, any lamp base I do will always fit my neck. So if you're a paid Patreon member, I give my neck on my Patreon for free. And I almost included in all my lamps. Sometimes I'd be overwhelmed when I'm designing and I might forget a file or two. But if you message me and say, hey, my file didn't have a neck in it, I send it. It's no problem. But that's the only thing you change in here. And you check it out. It looks good. You can go ahead and download it. So right here, litho paint only. This would be just the lamp shade without the attribute, that 77.5 diameter we put in there for the puck. That will not be included in that. Attribute only is just that ring we created on the inside. So I highly recommend using this feature when you're trying to learn measurements. Say you wanted to play around with different sizes, because you can do them lampshades in T sizes, like the tea light sizes. You can do, you can get real creative with your sizes and stuff in there. So I highly recommend using attribute only to play around with your measurements. You don't always have to use the 77.5. You might not want to use the lights that I use. This measurement works for the lights that I use. It might be a different light that you want to use. This is the piece that you would print only to specifically check and make sure the measurements work for you, that it fits. That's it right there. Me and the team is working on this right now. So we are bringing what, like 6-7 different projects to you guys with this. So we'll have more details on this. But once your lampshade is done, you know your measurements. You don't, when you're finished, you just download the lithopaint STL and wait for it to download. And sometimes it's fast, sometimes it takes time. You're not doing anything wrong. It's the software, it is very heavy. So yeah, just patience is key. Anybody have any questions?
Do you mind going over the measurements one more time so I can make sure that, because I'm following along with you?
Okay. So you said you had a question?
Yes, about the measurements you had at the top when you first started.
Okay. Each one teach one, no one left behind. Talk to me. Right here.
Yeah.
Take a screenshot,
Yes, I'm
guys.
about to take a screenshot.
Yep, take a screenshot. So when you come in, it's litho. You only manipulate you only touch the first 4 down to the height. So all the way down to 360. You don't touch 360. 360 on down stays the same in here. Under here, you don't touch any of those numbers. You only move up your between. The only one you touch is your between and frame options. So go ahead and take a picture if you want. And I use, for my between, I like the thickness right here, the 0.7 millimeter. That's enough for me. And then go ahead and take a picture. Under quality, you turn it up to high. And then attributes, diameter is the only one you change in here. So you enable the lamp, and then diameter is the only one you change. So like I said, mine's is 77.5. You might have, say your puck might be 50.2. So if your puck is 50.2, then you would put 50.2 in here. And that's it. All right, so our file has downloaded. Let's go ahead and open it up. All right, and let's see what we come up with. Let's see. All right, and voila. And as you can see, like I said, our lampshade came in without needing to be repaired. And that is slowly on me paying attention and realizing the different measurements and things that I was using and running into certain issues. I came up with, okay, I notice when I do this size, I don't have no issues. But when I go above 150, I was running into all the issues. So I can also join on my phone real quick and show y'all what a 150 lampshade looks like. The size and how big the lamp is, the lamp base that it's on, and the 150 still looks good on the base. So give me 1 second. Let me find the light. Yes. Mm, okay. All right. I think is it on? Okay. All right. Can y'all see?
I see your screen.
Okay. Oh, can y'all see the lampshade?
Uh-huh.
Oh, all right. Okay. So this is what 150 looks like. That's how big a 150 is. And
We
look
don't
how
see your screen. We see the screen recording, but we don't see. Is you showing us the actual lamp?
yeah, on my cell phone.
It said
Yeah,
that
we
you
don't.
left. Oh no, you're on your regular page and you're showing a lampshade inside bamboo.
Oh no, I'm on my cell phone. Okay, so hold on, something's not right. Give me a second.
That
Okay,
Maya page is not in here. Oh, I see it down there.
see it now?
I see the page, but it's not sharing. Let me switch my view. Hold on. It might be the view.
It
I
might be
see
at
it
the top.
now. I see it
Okay,
now. It's under your
So
MyA page.
hold on. I gotta.
so this is
Go to where
150.
you can see everybody.
Y'all should see her that other one now.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on, let me get a puff. I'm trying to find a puff to put in to light it up for y'all. I got my house is going under construction right now, and I got stuff everywhere. I got stuff covered up. Okay, let me find a puff real quick. And
I see what it is. Stop sharing your screen real quick on your Anya page. That way it'll come to the main screen.
all right, hold on. Okay. All right, I stopped the screen share.
But now it's just dark on your MyA page.
Yeah, it's on my phone. Wait, bring this over here. I can't. Okay. Can y'all see? All right, let me bring it to.
Yep, I see the Maya.
Now can y'all see?
Yes, we see it.
Okay. This is what it looks like on the 150. This is the 150. Okay. That's PG. And look how big the base is. And it still looks good on the base. So the big lampshades are not needed. They are not. They are not needed.
Yeah, I like that.
Also, there's the dead lamp. I'm glad I did come on here. Um, that's that I love you, Dad. I did. So some of y'all was having issues that it looked like filament issues, looked like extrusion issues. Um, you can see my prints come out clean. I don't never want to design a file and put it out there. Therapeutic. This is my neck. This is the mini lamp. This is the mini lamp. This is my neck. It's perfectly in the mini lamp. Um, but show you how it looks with the 150 sheet on top of it. It's 7.5. It's perfect. That's how it looks. So it still looks good. On the mini man. That's a 150. This is a large sculpture. is a large picture. This was done on the H2S. Um, so see this, AKA right here, prime example. See the little discrepancies right here. In this case, when that happens, y'all, if your print don't come out pretty, everything with pretty is not gonna be pretty. It's not. But when this happens, right? I use UV resin. I have this UV resin right here that I clean out my print. Sometimes they come out uncut. So when that's what this class is about today. Ain't really a print kickback. This was just a lot. Show y'all a lot. So this is a badge reel that I did. For my cousin, I did a set of badge reels and door proper and a pin holder. Door proper, okay. That's the pin holder. That's the straw. That's the straw proper. This wasn't pretty on the top, so guess what I did? I put some UV resin on it. Put some UV resin on it, bro. I did
I
it.
know about you, but you.
Not yet, but you know. But I did it. And she paid me. It still ain't picked them up yet. She paid me.
Mhm.
See, I love those. And my daughter is a respiratory therapist, so I could really.
Yeah, so but we got something special coming for y'all with these for Monday. Got something special coming, but yeah, so when my prints don't come out, if they got a little couple little blemishes that I don't like, um, I just put in the print it like yeah. But all right. Wait, so now I'm gonna go back and share my screen so we can check out our print time on our lampshade. All right, so let's go ahead and slice. Let's see what we're working with. You see it's saying it's processing more than 1 million triangles. So coming in here, and it taking time to slice is to be expected. You didn't do anything wrong. So just wait it out. Just be patient.
Do you use any special iron other prints?
I'm sorry.
Do you use any special like ironing settings on your other prints?
So I don't really use any special earning settings, but if I'm doing something with fine text and detail, yes, I do have some settings I use. I'll share them with you once I finish slicing this. All right, give me 1 second.
And it's gonna be slow because you're sharing your screen too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I was already experiencing it, the lag, when I first had started sharing my screen. Hey, 1 second. Hold on, guys, 1 second. Not myself. It's still slicing anyway. All right, let's see some questions over here. Let's see. I am a vampire. Vamp life, baby. Vamp life. Why y'all think y'all be seeing me posting back to back like that 4, 5, 6 in the morning? I just be laying down, going to sleep when I get done posting 7, 8 o'clock. All right, come on. Anybody else got any questions? I gotta get us a playlist so I can play music when I come in here working like this, especially the ones at night too. I gotta find something that'll be user friendly and won't violate no copyrights and stuff. So we can have us some tunes in the background too. We gotta get us a copyright friendly playlist.
I do have another question. So let me ask you
Yes.
this. So do you ever use your 2.2 nozzle for like fine writing and stuff, or you strictly work with the four?
I work with the four. I haven't even swapped out any of my nozzles. Everything, and you just seen those badge reels I just did. Like that really. So the real fine, like when you want to use that nozzle is if you want to capture, like if you was doing a sculpture and you wanted to capture every detail in that sculpture. Think if you wanted to capture every detail in this lampshade, I could see you going down to a point two nozzle. Um, but for the most part, point four, it works fine for me with fine detail. And that, like I said, that profile I'm getting ready to I'm gonna pull up as soon as this finish slicing and show you um that profile that I use. I'll throw that on if I know like the text is fine and if I feel like the point four won't, because it'll show you in the slicer if it's picking it up or not, so you can actually see for yourself. And when you realize that, then you know you need to go and adjust your settings and play with them a little bit so it can pick up the fine detail. All right, we almost there. Busy. And then after the slice, I'm gonna show y'all one more trick. I'm gonna show y'all how to color the rim of the lampshade if you wanted to get fancy. And pull in some of the colors from the lamp base. You can put colors on the rim that takes the lampshade to another level.
So you print the lampshade and the attribute separately, correct?
No, you only printing the attribute if you need to check your measurements and make sure your measurements are correct. But you're downloading the STL.
So the lampshade that you're slicing right now is nothing in the inside.
Yes, it has the attribute inside. See it?
Oh, that's what I was asking. Did you print them together?
Yes, it prints together. You don't print them separate. When you download it, it downloads all together. So the only time you're downloading just the attribute is to check your measurements. And it's just going to print that piece versus you don't want to print a whole shade and the measurements not be right. You know what I'm saying? So you only print the attribute when you want to get your measurements right. That's if you're getting crafty and creative and you have a different light you're trying to try out, things of that nature. Say you wanted to design this shade to fit a lamp that was already like the lamp bases that you buy at Walmart. Like they got the $7 lamp bases at Walmart. You can design these lamp shades to fit a lamp base that's already out there. They have the Amazon lamps. You can have it fit a lamp that's already out there. Let me pull up. Let me see.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just go back and watch the replay because obviously I did something wrong. When I downloaded Lit the Paint, mine printed just like without the attribute in the middle.
That's because you didn't download the STL. So let me pull that up. So right here. So if your screen looks like this, you should have the piece inside. When you click on download, no, that's because I'm sharing my screen. You click on download. Which one did you click on?
I got you now. I see I have the SEO now. Sorry.
Oh, okay. No, you're fine. All right. Close it out. This is running entirely slow. I think no. Cancel.
Just stop your screen share, and then it'll breeze right through it. Yeah, we ain't lose you, did we?
Huh?
Oh, how about to say we ain't lose you, did we?
No, I'm still here. It's still slicing. It's moving a little faster than what it was, though. That screen share was fucking slowing that down real bad. Okay. Mm.
It still haven't finished.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
At this point, it's bamboo.
this one is weird.
Yeah, at this point, because ain't no way it should be taking this long to slice. Okay, here we go. We're finished. I think we are. Yeah. All right. Ooh, that's insane.
You got to share with us so we can see now.
I'm
It's a
about
long
to.
time.
Yes, it is. I don't like it. I think that's bamboo. I think it's the slicer. I don't think this time will be real. There's no way it's taking 1 day and 9 hours. There's no way. All right, let me get back. Share my screen. Okay. Yeah, I think it's bamboo, but we did slice, but it's giving us 1 day and 9 hours. That's insane. Um, but yeah, we slice.
What is the average time for them usually?
Um, Anywhere between 10 to 16 hours, depending on the details and the size. For this size right here, I normally get anywhere between a 10 to 13 hour print time, and that's even with heavy detail. Um, so yeah, sometimes like I sliced the lamp in here last night. It gave me 1 day and something, and then I went back to prepare, resliced it, and gave me 4 hours. So sometimes bamboo, these slicing times do not be accurate if you reslice it. Um, it'll definitely change it. But yeah, our shade do work though, and it did slice eventually. But
Go up to your diameter and change it to 0.4. Swan taught me that the other day, and I think that may change the print time because it happened to me when she was helping me with a keychain.
Oh yeah, you on a point two nozzle.
oh my God, I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that. That's why she asked me about the point two nozzle. Didn't even see it. Now you see how long that shade would take with a point two, but I can guarantee you the detail gonna be crazy. That's why I'm like, hold up, wait, that's insane. So that is why yeah,
I
we
only
just had
noticed
to.
that because Swan had to help me with that the other day.
I should have noticed it when she asked me about the point two nozzle. I didn't even pay no mind that it had the point two over there. I didn't even pay that no mind. I didn't even realize I changed it.
Now you should be down to your regular time.
Yes, definitely should be down to the regular time now. But we might be, I don't know if it's gonna slice fast for us or if we're gonna go through what we just went through, guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull this down and put this to the side because we finna move on to our next project. But yeah,
Okay,
it's
I'm
that
sorry.
simple. It's
One
that
last
simple to
question
do.
with the shade. I'm sorry.
Yes. No, you're fine.
When you guys talked about a different type of filament, which one do you use for that one?
So I use Pet G for all my lampshades. Um, I used to use PLA. PLA is dull to me, on lampshades, and I don't like the look. Pet G gives it a real shine, like a real nice finish to it. And I just use either bamboo, or Sunlu Pet G, just the white regular Pet G.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. All right, but I'm gonna make sure y'all get this shade so y'all gonna see the final print time. I know it's not gonna be no one day because we had the wrong nozzle over there. So we getting ready to move on to the if nobody got any more questions, we moving on to our next project. All right, so next project at hand.
Are you gonna show us how to color the top and the bottom or of the lampshade?
All right, yeah. Let me do something else because that lampshade's heavy and bamboo's tweaking right now. Bamboo's heavy. Bamboo is dragging. Let me see. Mm, uh, let me see. Let me open up the Biggie lampshade and see if I can see how that one do. If that one will open up for me and let me color that one. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Did I give y'all the Biggie lampshade? Or yeah, oh, here it go right here. I was about to say I thought I gave y'all the Biggie lampshade. Here it go. All right, let's open up. I love it when they call me Big Papa. All right, let's show you guys how to color real quick. Now, I do not do this method, but I'm gonna show y'all this method. I will share with y'all how I do it. So me, because it adds print time doing this, and sometimes you see how hard it is to come in here and move around. It's laggy. It's over 1,000,000 triangles. I don't have patience when it comes to this. I don't. I'm gonna keep it real and honest with y'all. So me, I rig. I do it a ghetto way. So the way I do it is I'll send my lampshade through the slicer, slice it, send it to the printer that I'm gonna print on. When I start the print off, I'm going to start it off with the color that I want on the rim. And I'm going to stalk it because it's only going to take maybe about an hour to lay down those first few layers that needs to be laid down to get to the part where it starts getting into the design. So once I realize I have enough of the rim down, I cut it out of my AMS. I pull that roll and I let that finish out and I put the white pet G in it. So now I got 10 hours of print time. I can fall back and relax and let it print and do its thing. And then once I realize it's getting to the rim right here, I go and cut the white and I put the color that I want on the top of the rim and let it finish the project out. So, okay, we're able to move a little bit. We can wiggle, and that's a lot of detail in this one. So we're going to click on it and click on the paint tool right here. And you got to have patience when you come in here and want to paint on a rim and stuff like that. When you paint in heavy objects that has a lot of triangles and stuff like that in it, know that the experience is not going to be a cakewalk. It's not going to be a cakewalk. lagging real bad with me sharing my screen. It's probably not gonna let me yeah, it's not gonna let me accomplish it. Okay, hold on. All right, okay. Smooth this over. All right, so we're gonna just turn this up like this. Let's see. And then we're gonna come right here and get the fourth tool in the paint, height range. We're gonna select our color. So say we wanted to do red. We're gonna select our color, and I take my height range up to like 32. I put my height range on like 32. It went up to 40, but that's okay. And then we're gonna come over here. Again. But I'm gonna come where I want. So as you can see, it's lagging, but you see the white line right here. So I'm gonna come right here. And I know this is where I want the red. I want the red at right here. And I'm just gonna click boom. I'm gonna click right there and put that red line in. And it's lagging, so y'all gonna have to bear with me. Y'all gotta work with me. Y'all see what we dealing with, what we going through. All right, and once we get the line in, then you come right here and get the fill tool. So as you can see, your red line is in. So then you get your fill tool. It is lagging really, really bad. And then you would basically just click right here and it's going to fill that line in red. And you would do the same thing for the top. It's lagging real bad, so we're not going to do the top, but I'm going to get y'all through the bottom. But it's the same process for the top. And it crashed. So, yeah. All right, it crashed on us, so we done with that. We done with that. I'll do another video for y'all. I'll record a video for y'all and do that. All right, we moving on project number 2. All right, so y'all had sent me, y'all had sent these to me. These pencil name tags. They're right here, guys. Literally right here. So you click on one that says customize. So some of y'all have been opening up these and it didn't have customize on it. So the issue you was running into, it wasn't, you were saying you couldn't change your text. Why is it making you print these names? That's not the names you needed. That's because when you come in here, you can't just select any one. You have to look and read. Be patient, take your time. If it says customize, then it will allow you to customize it. All right. So this one right here, the first one right here, Princess Custom 3D Pencil Name Tag, says customize. So if you wanted to do these, you don't need a class. You don't need nobody to help you, guide you, nothing. This, everything I'm getting ready to show you is what you can do on your own. You click on customize, customize again, and it opens up for you. Okay? Right here, you're going to type in the child's name right here. So say the child's name was let's do it Ashley. Let's say it was Ashley, Ashley. So we're gonna go with Ashley. All right. Then down here, you this is in Spanish. I don't know what this means, but um if it was in English, if you wanted to change whatever this is, you could change it. All right. If you didn't want to change nothing, you just wanted to change the name, generate. Just like that. We have our Ashley pencil. It's that simple, guys. It is that simple. Download. Bam. Download 3MF because we want it in color. And then we're going to click download, save. You don't need a class. You don't need to pay nobody to make them for you. You can make them yourself. You don't need to buy a file. Somebody got the file. You just change the text. You don't have to do that because you can do it yourself. It's right here. It's free and it's at your fingertips. And boo, it's really moving slow today. I don't like this. So whoever asked for a class on this, you got your class. This is the class you got. This is the most you're gonna get for this because this is real simple. And you guys can do this on your own. If they have multiple kids, if you're doing, because we're going to start working, so we are going to do a formal class on this stuff because we are going to work on our back to school stuff. So we are going to touch base on back to school, period. We got a lot of projects coming up for y'all with back to school stuff, period, in general. But for right now, y'all don't need a class on this. Y'all can come in here if you wanted to do these right now. You can come in here and do these right now on your own. It's that simple and easy. And just like that, voila, there you have it. No, we don't want to restore. And just like that, you know what I mean? If you wanted to do them, offer them as a set of five, you can put five of them right here. If you wanted to do different colors, say instead of the pink, you wanted, or say instead of the black, you wanted a different color. Let's go maybe that pink. See. And you can line them up, do different colors, color coordinate. It's totally up to you. But just like that, it's that simple. And now let's go ahead and slice it. Shouldn't take a million years to slice. That was that lampshade taking a million years because of how heavy it was. As you can see, it's sliced with no issues. And just like that, 36 minutes and 50 seconds. And there's your pencil name sleeves, name tags for the kids. All right, next project. Any questions? And I'm sure this fits just the standard average number 2 pencil, just in case if somebody was going to ask what pencils do this fit. Sure, this is for the regular number 2 pencil. So if you guys don't have no questions on these, I'm gonna move on to the next project that is right here at your fingertips for you guys. Um, the collections. Mm, Okay, right here. Y'all asked about the names on the turning the names into lights. You can do that right here. Here's lamp generator with the letters, but this one you can actually add the name to it. You can add a name on the letter. But if you want it, and this takes the LED strip light. That's what you would use for this. So this project is right here. It's already out there for you guys. It's at your fingertips. You put your letter, your name, slice it, download it, slice it, print, put your LED lights in it. Let me see. Okay, bam, right here. These snap together. I showed y'all this the other day. These snap together. This is how you can make these. You can turn it into keychains and all that. This is where you would do that at, right here. You can do that with those, and they also have the keychains already available for you. Um, okay, the beads. You come in here, this is where you do the beads at. They got letter beads. Here's your beads. They're already out here for you. You don't have to, you don't need a class on doing something that's already right here for you. Right here. Let me see. I tried to save. I went and looked up all the ones y'all had sent. I tried to go and look it up and downloaded keychains. This is in batches. If you have or wanted to do more than one, if you have multiple lanes, say it was a friend group, say you're working on keychains for a friend group, or you're working on your can koozies and you include the names on your can koozies, and say you got an order for 50 of them. Here is the batch keychain generator right here for you. Fill the plate up with all your different names, take care of it in one whop. Bam, just like that. Um, let me see. Okay. This is a phone case generator. So, somebody asked me about that TV phone stand thingy. The TV the old school TV phone stand they had going around here. But here's a generator system right here built into Makerworld for you to think outside the box with. You could have easily came and used this to try to create your own new phone case. Something that holds the phone, something new. This would be a tool that you could utilize and start with to help accomplish that. Because another something else that had been coming to me, because somebody was saying something about, can you teach me this and teach that? And I'm like, we teach it. I teach it. Like, I don't do nothing special or spectacular, guys. Like, it's all simple. I can't teach creativity. That's something I can't teach. Like, that's something that got to be in you. You just got to know how to get creative and think outside the box. Um, so yeah. Let me see. Go back here. It was something else. No, go back. Seen it. I think it's in here. Okay, right here. Like, if you got little boys, or you wanted to do the NFC tags, like how we taught you how to do the book bag ones. If you wanted to do them in the style of a jersey for kids, anything, or you wanted to use this as a hype chain, you could sit here and literally take this foundation right here and do a lot with it. You could take this foundation and add the NFC tag to it. So say you wanted to do this. So let's click on customize. And we have all the options of what we can do to customize over here. Name size, the number, the key diameter. It has everything over here. The colors, you can change everything. The font name, you can change it all right here at your fingertips, right? And then we're going to go ahead and type in, let's do my yay and generate. All right, and then let's do font color is white. We're gonna change that to black. All right, and generate. All right, and so let's go ahead and click on download, confirm. We're gonna download the 3MF. Save. All right, and then let's go open it up. We're just working on a bunch of different stuff, Audrey. Just showing a bunch of different stuff, a bunch of basics where I feel like, and just like that, we got this, and you didn't have to really do much work, much designing, nothing. You didn't have to do any designing at all. All you had to do was change the name and the color of the text. So now I'm gonna come up here to scale, and I'm gonna see. So the thickness, I know it's 3.80 millimeters. So I know that my NFC tag is 2 millimeters. So I know um it will fit in it. So if we wanted to use this as an add an NFC tag to this, we could add it, but I'm sure they already have it out here. But if they didn't have this already out there with the NFC tag in it, we're just going to right click, add negative part, add a cylinder, click OK. I'm going to click on the cylinder. I'm going to click on scale, and we are going to go ahead and change take off uniform scale, and I'm going to take this down to 2 millimeters in thickness. And let's see, click on scale. Good. Yeah, good. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and get this sized up on here. Let's put that right there, like that. And let's click on the move tool. We're just going to go ahead and push this down inside. And you can start seeing it go in there. All right. Click on it and make sure. Right, yeah, we're good in there. Okay. And then we're going to click on slice. And just like that. So now let's insert our pause for our NFC tag. So I'm going to just come in here and zoom in a little bit like this. And then come over here. I'm going to slide this down. All right. And then we want to put the NFC tag in. We want to insert the pause right before the hole is closing. We don't want to put it in too soon. So right before the hole is closing. So it's 14. Let's go to 15. So 15, it looks like it starts closing. So we're going to put our pause at 14. So right click, add pause. We're going to slide that back up. Do not forget to reslice. And voila, just like that, you got your NFC tag in there. Just like that. Now, that profile I was telling y'all about, because this is fine text right here. Say if I felt like this was fine text. I'm going to come over here and get ready to screenshot. So we're going to come to global. I'm going to click right here, and I'm going to click right here. All right. Now, take a screenshot. Every time I say screenshot, screenshot. 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 All right. And then we would reslice it once you put your profile on here. And as you know, can see, I didn't really change like much on the print time. It didn't like, do nothing to it. But it's going to fine tune. Um, it's going to fine tune this. It's going to fine tune it. And that's it. It's that simple. It's that simple to insert in the NFC tags that to a keychain that's already out there. And you can do these as your like instead of the backpack, you can do them, the jerseys with the child's name and stuff on it. It's totally up to you. All right, let's see here. Where's the black one? All right. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Hold on. Um, let's do this. Hold on. This is what we're gonna do. Can koozie. Y'all asked about coloring can koozies. So let's go ahead and color a koozie. Let's color a koozie. We'll paint a koozie real quick. Anybody got any questions? Anybody got anything they had in mind they was stuck with or something and they need me to pull it up and show them how to do it?
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Are we able to create like texture on something like an alligator texture or something?
That is a good question. Yes, you can do that. Like so it's different softwares you're gonna need to like accomplish and manipulate that. Like they play with textures in like Blender. I know Mesh Graffiti. I think you can play with texture in Mesh Graffiti. Let me see. They have certain on Maker Lab, on Maker World. They have certain things that you can use there. So what were you trying to make? What model was you trying to do a texture on?
A bag.
A bag?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. They accomplish textures in like Mesh Graffiti, Blender. Um, I know certain models I play with inside of Maker Lab. They have a texture option there. If they have a texture option, I play with it, but um, that's as far as I've went with textures.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let's just get a can cooler real quick. And I'm going to show y'all how to color. And you can do this with any koozie. Any koozie that you have. We just going to open this up. And
You have a question in the chat. They're asking, can you add the at sign or and sign to the stack letters?
yes, I can. You want me to add it to mine? Or you want me to show you how to go get one and do it?
They said to yours.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, somebody just asked me to add a 0. I got you. All right, so boom. We're going to go ahead and click on that. And let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. And let me show y'all how easy it is to paint a koozie or just this with anything. This is with painting anything, guys. You can come in here and play around and get creative. You see how fast it is to move around here? Them lampshades, I hate dealing with them. I hate them. I like moving around like this. You know what I mean? Let me stop making y'all dizzy. All right, so you're gonna click here. So let's say we were doing Bob Marley. We're gonna go with Bob Marley. Let's say we were going with Bob Marley. So let's come out of here first and we're gonna come over here and add our colors. So we know we need red. So let's get red. And let's add green. Let's get our green. We're going with bamboo green. All right. So now, I know what I think the yellow is always in the middle with the Jamaican colors. Like the way they're layered, it signifies and it has meaning and stuff like that, if I'm not mistaken. But the yellow is always in the middle. So with knowing that in mind, I always tell y'all keep that in mind when it comes to designing, to make sure you know what you're doing. So because we know our yellow is going to be in the middle, then we want to go ahead and come with the red first, and we're going to come and get height range, okay? And what I tell y'all, what's my number? What I turn my height range up to? Who can tell me? Whoever tell me get an extra entry.
32.
Thank you. That part. So both of y'all that said 32, message me because I'm giving you an extra entry in the raffle.
Okay.
Yeah. So 32, we're going to go ahead and bring this up to 32. And like I said, we're going to start with the red because I know I want my red to start first. So my first click that I'm putting in, this is my first click letting them know where I want my red to stop. So I want my red to stop about right there. Boom. That's the red. That's done. So I know I want the yellow in the middle. So the second color I'm going to come get is going to be my yellow. I'm going to come and I'm going to move this up and I'm going to come here. Boom. I want my yellow there. Boom. That's where my yellow stops there. And boom. My yellow stops there. So I know my yellow is in the middle. This ain't got no other choice but to be green. So I ain't even got to go ahead and even put no line in to break it down and tell it to separate the green. So I'm just basically going to come get the fill tool and I'm going to start here. Let's go ahead and take our smart angle fill up. Now I don't have a special number for that. I just take it up and when I see the whole thing selected like this, I know I got my smart angle fill up enough. Boom. I'm going to just hit it like that and boom, it turns it yellow. But I'm not going to stop there because what happens, guys, you don't realize that you have to color the inside. So when you go to slice any item, it doesn't matter if it's just the koozie or not. When you go to slice it, it's giving you 799 color changes, 1,000 color changes, and you should not have that on a little koozie. So all you're going to do is come and move your cursor right here in the middle. Slow down, guys. That's all you got to do is slow down because when you slow down, your life will be so much better. Boom, hit that one time. Boom, get colored the inside in the middle. That's cool. So now we know the bottom ain't got no other choice but to be green. So let's go ahead and click on green. We click here, boom. The whole thing's highlighted because we done already broke it down into sections. We're going to go ahead and get on the inside. And we're going to go ahead down at bottom. Boom. There you have it. There you have it. Just like that. Done. Just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit that bottom right there. And then we're going to go ahead and see his name's in this one. So in most cases, I wouldn't have had that problem at that bottom because his name's in there. But um, then you could paint if you wanted to paint it. Well, I ain't going through that because see, I got it without the name. I ain't going through all that. But just like that, it's done. And then you come right here and you're gonna slice it. Now this ain't gonna slice right. I don't like that because it got the name in it. So we're gonna have one too many something in there because it got that name, but we're gonna excuse the name under it. And if this didn't have the name, you would only have 3 color changes. That's it. Any questions?
So we could remove like items like that that have people logos and everything on their files. We could remove it in
I don't do that.
okay.
You can remove
Okay.
it, but I don't do it. Yeah, I don't do it.
Okay.
His Patreon's $5. I know people out here that's removing this man's name off of this stuff, and that's this man's work. That's this man's like, this is his pride. This is his joy. This is his baby. You know, he didn't expect to come out and these motherfuckers go viral like they did. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting we're recording.
I understand.
But yeah, like so that's that man's work. You know what I'm saying? Them people. So just pay the $5. And he gives you every koozie he has on there for free without the branding on it.
Oh, okay. See, I missed that part. I thought that was just a file that just came from somewhere. Okay.
No, I got so he has this free. The one with his brand on it is on Makerworld for free.
Make this work. Okay,
Yeah,
got you.
without his branding, he has it on his Patreon, and it's just $5 a month.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah.
Understood.
Anybody else got any questions?
I do. Can you show me this base for the Michael Jackson lamp? Because
All
what I
right.
did is not working.
All right. Let's
It's
go
too big.
ahead. All right, we're gonna close out of this. So it got them 16 color changes because of the name on the bottom. But if it didn't, my color changes would have only been 3. And y'all seen how long it took to print. So yeah, y'all be able to pull this back up on YouTube. So now we moving on to Michael Jackson.
You just taught me something because in my mind, I'm thinking if you leave the outside yellow and don't color the inside, then it's easy, then you have less color changes, but so it's backwards.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah,
Got it.
yeah. Each one teach one, no one left behind. You hear me? That's what this was for today because it's I've been listening to y'all and I'm not gonna lie. I've been stuck. I've been lost a little bit because I don't know how to help y'all. I don't because a lot of the issues that be coming, I'd be like, wow, that's so simple, and we've been like going over this. We are much strong in a couple days, so um I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and come on camera and just show them some basics and just, slow it down for them. And then if other people got questions, I was going to record it and this is going on to YouTube. I'm trying to keep, the profanity limited as much as I can.
I do have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
And you may cover it when you get ready to do this base. I know when you was with the other connected or whatever, it's a video you can watch that show you how to do the base, like put the pole, I guess, but I don't
Yeah,
see one on yours.
we can ready do that right now with the Michael
Okay, good.
Jackson.
Well, that just answered my question. Thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And this process can be used with anything that you feel like needs a base, a pole, anything. Sometimes when we are designing, 75 should stand on its own. I start my lamp bases at 75 in thickness. So but sometimes every now and again, a base, a shape might require. Okay, where is Michael Jackson? I thought I gave y'all Michael Jackson on Patreon. What did I do?
I have a question.
Yes.
Hi. Now, when you or Steve or whomever was first showing us the lamps, you guys were getting the files basically from, from Etsy or whatever. But how would we start out with like just like say 3 or 4 different SVGs and make the base from that? Or is that not really possible?
My left eye base, that left eye lamp, that's 2 different files together in one. Left eye, all I did was Google left eye SVG and got that off of Google. And I went and bought the MTV file off of Etsy. So it can be done. Give me a second. We can touch it. It don't take me long to figure that out. I mean, put that together. I can do that in
Because
about
I've
5
been I want to do a fountain in honor of my mom, and I've been struggling with it for quite
Like
a
Ray
while now.
Charles, that's 2 different files. Ray Charles is 2 different files. That's just the SVG of Ray Charles, and I took a piano SVG. So give me 1 second.
No, no, no rush.
I gotta
I'm
hook
good.
up my external and grab Michael Jackson. Or can somebody send me who got Michael Jackson? I don't be keeping nothing on this laptop
Second
no more.
transfer.
Can somebody send me Michael Jackson? I clean everything off here now. I got an external.
Where
I
do I
grew up,
send it to
y'all.
you at? Let me see.
Can you inbox it to me?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm getting off my phone and I'm going to try to get on my desktop in the meeting.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
I know. While we're waiting, I have another random question. I
Yes,
see a
ma'am.
lot of people all like buying all these containers and saying they have to keep their filament in containers and stuff like that. Like, is all that really necessary?
So it depends on your humidity and your moisture that you have going on in your area
Okay.
where your filament is being held at. But it is expensive. It can be very expensive keeping up with that, especially if you have a lot of filament. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't recommend it. What I would say I wish I did, because I went down that rabbit hole and I listened to the people when they said the cereal boxes, it takes up extremely too much space. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's extremely expensive to do. And it is time consuming because you got to make um the
All these
things.
different labels and all.
Yeah, it's just a lot. So what I wish I would have, what route I wish I would have went, I wish I would have went the vacuum seal bag. That's the route I wish I would have went.
Okay.
So if I had a recommendation, I would say go vacuum seal. That is cost
Oh,
efficient,
yep.
time consuming, all that. Yeah.
I use the Ziploc bags and I make sure I suction all of the air out. And then like those little dollar store containers that they sell, I think it's the stack A or a lid A. They hold at least 4 to 5 of the 1K spools and they work good. And I just stack them on top of each other. I got like 4 of them.
Anya, I sent that to your messenger.
Thank you,
The,
Audrey.
thank you, Michael Jackson. Sorry for cutting in, y'all.
Okay.
Oh, you fine.
Okay.
Thank you for that tip.
Thank you. Okay.
Uh-huh. Now what I did started doing, because I have so much filament, I get the big bins now. So instead of doing the little cereal, I was like, I'm not doing those boxes. Like I get 6 for fucking $50, and it's just ridiculous. Like
Mm-hmm.
nobody's going through that. So I've been getting the real big the bins from Walmart with the lid on them. They're $7.
Yeah,
I've
those
been
work
get
too.
Yep, I've been getting them and I'm able to stack like 8, 9 rows in them.
Oh, I gotta get me
Okay.
some of those. Okay, I know what you're talking about too. The little storage bins, like
Yes, I got the black and yellow ones.
My, I thought
okay.
I can't find the Michael Jackson one. I thought it
Do
was on your
do you guys just put
Patreon.
like the little bead packs in there, or
I
no?
do.
Doesn't
I
have.
Yes.
do. Yes, I throw
Okay.
them inside of there. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I thought I gave y'all Michael Jackson. I
So
must have
did
gave y'all the
I, and I can't
shade.
find
No,
it.
I
no,
gave y'all
this
the
is
I
on the
shade.
sure was
website.
looking. I was like,
I gave y'all the shade. I gave
Okay.
y'all the
okay,
shade. Yep,
Okay.
that's what it
I was
was.
going
I
to say,
didn't give
I
y'all the
thought I was
base.
crazy.
Yeah, because
I
I
was
was
sitting
looking
there
on
really
there too.
scrolling, like, where is it?
Yep,
Yeah.
I was looking on there too. I gave y'all the shade. I ended up seeing I gave y'all the shade. It wasn't the base. And I can see why this is price. So is this having an issue standing up?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and I can see why because of the oval
Just
shape.
like an oval, yeah.
Yeah, I can see why. I can
So
see
I did
exactly
try
why.
to make one, but I added a couple of millimeters on both sides. And dipped it in the middle and tinker, but it's too big. It's still not standing up.
It's okay because we getting ready to go fix this because that was on
Thank you,
me.
ma'am.
No
Oh no, no,
problem.
no, no, no,
No,
no, ma'am. Thank you.
no, we gonna go ahead and get that fixed. So let's
I'm
go
just saying, I
ahead.
did try. I did try before I
That's right.
tried.
And you couldn't. And guess what you did? You can't. You said, I didn't try it. Now, come on. We got to do this together because teamwork makes
hmm
the dream work. You
Dream
heard
work.
me?
Thank you so much.
All right, let's go ahead and find Michael. If Michael is in here, he should be. I've been designing so much. Let's see.
If I wanted to bring this in Tinker to follow along, would I need to save this as a STL?
I mean, you can save it as STL. Just know that if you do that, you're gonna have to paint it again. You could
Okay.
definitely do that, but if you already done something, so in this case, if you already went through the process, so me, I designed this lamp in the shape of it because I'm so used to my measurements standing, I didn't think of it being an oval. So that's what's the problem with it standing up. So we're
Okay.
just going to go ahead and pull our tinker up and just click on tinker this. And we're just going to go back in here and we're just going to create a base for this. It's not going to be a problem at all. So first things first, let's think about our shape. What type of base? So we're going to do what kind of base y'all want? Round or square?
Square.
Square.
I like
Okay.
the square.
All right.
Well,
So
since you don't have to do the little hole, the pole part, can you do one that does that? You do have to put one in there.
no, I am doing a poll for this. We're gonna
Hold
put a
on,
poll
Okay.
in
Kanye,
this.
in your voice, but we got bedazzle on. Why would I do MJ as the base?
Who?
MJ, his initials.
MJ as the base?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
I just heard you in my mind. That's all.
Yeah, you can do that. I want to see y'all get creative with the bases then. But I'm getting ready to give you the basics to doing the base in here. So let's go ahead and we're gonna just highlight him. And it should be just two shapes. And we're gonna go ahead and get the triangle on the top. And let's go ahead and just lift him up a little bit. All right. Because then now we're going to go ahead and bring our cube over. All right, we're going to bring our cube over. And now we're going to go ahead and start playing around with our measurements. So, um, let's see. I would say 100. Let's see what 75 looks like. And then we'll go, let's give it 20. All right, so we want to click on just this white, just the white, hold down the shift. We're going to click on the base. All right, and we're going to click on the align tool. And we're just going to align it here. Oops, go back, go back. I'm going to click on the base again. Hold on. So let's click on the base, hold down shift, click on the red base, and click on the align tool. Then we're going to click on the base again because we only want to align it to the base. And we're going to click here. And we're going to turn this around and click here. So now we know we have that aligned in the center. Okay. So now let's go ahead and come over here and get us a cylinder. And let's go 75. We're going to go 75 in height. And I am, let me see, that's 20. Let's go 25. Go 25. All right. So actually, I want to bezel this. So I'm going to click on it and we're going to go ahead and give it a bevel. All right. We want to make it a little fancy and bevel. Oh, she said bevel. That's what she said. Bevel it. That's what she was saying. Bevel the base.
Girl, I thought she had said bedazzle,
Bedazzle?
like with rhinestones and stuff.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, do that thing. Yeah. Okay, yes. I want to see that. You could, like his glove. Yes, his glove was bedazzled. So now that we bezel this, we're gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and click Control D, or you can come up here to the left, right here, and duplicate and repeat. But I'm gonna do Control D, and we're gonna move this one to the side because that's the one that we're gonna print and use to put in there. And then we're gonna duplicate it one more time because we know we need to put a hole in the lamp and we need to put a hole in the base. And I'm gonna make sure y'all get this. I'm gonna put this on Patreon so y'all have this on Patreon. So now we can go ahead and turn these into a hole and click here and turn it into a hole. All right, so we're gonna put this one to the side, move that one to the side, and now, and we'll move that to the side because that one will be for the base. Now we're gonna come over here and we're just gonna get this one and we're gonna come over here like that. And you can come from and work from behind, but it's already selected. Hold down shift and we're just gonna click on the white back. And we're gonna click on the align tool. We're gonna click on the white back again. And we're only going to align it here. And then we're going to align it here. And now we know we got it perfectly centered with the lamp. Now let's go ahead and turn this into a hole and let's see how far we're in. That's good enough for me. I'm fine with that. All right, and now we can turn that back into a solid. And then we're going to click on the hole and click on just the white part. And we are going to union group that together. And bam, there go our hole. They got our hole on the inside. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take, and let's color this base black. All right, so now we're going to take the base in this piece and we're going to hold down shift. So click the hole, hold down shift, click the base. We are going to click on align, click on the base because we want to just align on the base, align there and align there. And we know that is perfectly centered. So now, as you can see, if you go like that, it's peeking through. So let's go ahead and we are going to turn this into a hole. Let's just move this over some like this. We're going to turn that into a hole. And then we're going to click on this. And we're just going to move that up. We're just going to move that up in there like that. All right. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. That's enough. And then we're going to go ahead, get up on it, turn her back into a solid. We're going to go ahead and hold down shift, click on that piece. You should see two shapes selected. We're going to, bam, union group together. And just like that, there's the hole. So now we're going to go ahead and click on them two, D on the keyboard. Go ahead and bring that down to the work plane. All right. So we're going to go ahead over here on the left-hand corner. We're going to start naming and exporting. So let's go ahead and we're going to call this black or let's go MJ BOK for black base. And boom. And then we're going to click on it, export it as a STL. Bam. We got that piece. That piece is done. We could go ahead and move this to the side. All right.
Question: why would you do it as a STL instead of what is it normally? Object?
So that base is just solid, one solid color, right?
Okay, okay. So you don't have
Yeah.
to color. So I got you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So now we're gonna click on this piece. So let's go ahead and name this MJ. Let's say MJ pole. We just gonna say MJ pole. And let's click off of it, and then we're gonna click on it, and we're gonna export that as a STL. Boom. That's done.
Miss
That's done.
Anya,
Yes.
I already printed mine. And
Okay. I got
can
you.
I get a
I got you.
little bit of something for my
No, I got you. No, I
okay.
got you. Because it's still it's a fix for you too. So you're next. Yeah, I got you. All right, so we exported both of them pieces. Okay. Now, let's go ahead. Boom. Highlight both. Export. Now we're going to export this as OBJ because we have to paint and color this. We want this color. So that's why. And then we're always going to extract OBJs. Now, we're going to go ahead and get rid of this because we aren't working on that project. Now let's go ahead and open up.
Even though some of my OBJs, when I bring it into bamboo, I still have to paint it. It's not coming in as a colored like it normally does. I
Was
think
you
somebody else was saying the same thing.
I was experiencing that too. So what you got to do is you have to go inside of bamboo and put your colors in there. Put your colors in there first that you're going to be using for your project. And then import it in. And tell me if that works for you. That was a tip someone shared with
Okay.
me. So now I'm sharing it with you. So now we're going to go to import. So let me Oh, that's right. I didn't rename it. So let's go ahead and import that in. Um, click OK. All right, and just like that, there's our hole in the bottom and our hole in the top. But we have to repair this. Um, so let's go ahead and import our other pieces. So I would just come up here and bring in another plate. Click on it, click on import, import, and let's go ahead and bring in our pole. And there go our pole. Nice and beveled. And then now let's come and click here and let's import our base. Bam. There go our base. So let's go ahead and repair this. And we're going to put our NFC tag in it. Yeah, I stopped putting NFCs in Tinkercad. I did because for a whole day I was putting NFCs in Tinkercad, and when I would bring them over to Bamboo, they were not there. So I just said, you know what? I actually like putting NFCs in Bamboo now. If you guys start coming in here, playing around and making yourself more familiar, I promise you, life would be great in 3D for you. I swear it would. So if you already bought this Michael Jackson file, you're getting ready to get an update to it. I'm gonna put this in there, but we're also gonna go do the base for the people that may have already printed it. Um, and Patreon, of course, I'm gonna make sure y'all get this as well. For rocking out with me today. Cause I said, let me come in here because y'all gonna be tired on Monday. Y'all ain't really gonna have no rap for real, because y'all finna eat all them crabs and stuff up tomorrow. Y'all finna be fired up, firing off fireworks. All right, come on, Bamboo. I'm gonna stop sharing just for a second, y'all, so it can repair. And I think this, when I originally did this took me, I had to repair it when I originally did it. So, um, it didn't take long. Once I stopped sharing, bam. So I'm about to share my screen again. So we ain't do nothing wrong. Okay. Share. Okay. We're back. Okay. All right. So as you can see, once you repair, you know that the color goes away. So you have to repaint. That's the only thing about it. So now at this point, once I repaired my model, I'm going to come over here and click on the back of it, click lay on face, bam, lay it on its face, because now I just want to work with it while it's laying down. You could have easily split it into objects and painted it. I did this model before, so I know what it was like, and it wouldn't allow me to split it into objects. It was only splitting it into parts, and we don't need it in parts. We need it in objects. So in this case, when you can't split to objects, we come up here and paint. So we would click on our color, and I would start off with trying to paint in layer height. Okay. And you guys are going to see why I like painting in layer height so much. Is because you're able to manipulate and capture a lot more and a lot easier versus painting through the fill tool. So I'll show you the difference. So before I paint it in layer height, um, I'll show you if we just come on here and paint and fill it in, why I don't just fill it in. So this is why I don't. Because as you can see, it only painted the top. So I would have to come around here and individually paint. I would have to keep moving up the smart angle fill to come around, and that's too much. Nobody got time for that. So I learned, because I come in here and I play around with all these tools in here, guys. We can't break nothing. We can't break nothing. If you mess up, if you make a mistake, an accident, and click on something that you didn't mean to click on, guess what? You can erase the entire thing and start over. I start over a lot more than you guys probably know. It's not a cakewalk. So, um, so yeah. So now I'm gonna go back and that magic number. We're gonna go to that magic number, and I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna paint it in layer height. So I'm gonna bring the black down to here. All right. And then, come on. And then, let's go ahead and get the fill tool. And it should fill It's so tricky. Sometimes you gotta know where to click in at. That's why I don't like the fill tool like that, because it's supposed to bring it all up and allow us to paint it, fill it in, and paint it to that layer right there. But let's go back. We're gonna go back. We're gonna do it until it gets right. Now let's go ahead and take it up some. Maybe that. Let's see. There we go. Okay. All right. So, okay. So in that case, then we would not use our lucky number and we would raise up that height range on it. But and just like that, as you can see, it was that easy to paint the top black like it originally was without us having to do too much work at all. We're just using one tool up here that's available to us. So yeah, and just like that, that is done. Only other thing is I would change this to black. I would change this black, and leave the base white actually. And then we're gonna go ahead and insert our NFC tag. So add negative part, add cylinder, okay. I'm gonna change that to 27. All right, then we're going to uncheck uniform scale and change the Z to 2 millimeters. And once you start realizing what your X, Y's, and Z's are, you would look at this math and the numbers and stuff, and you'd be like, okay. And how I tell you, if the math isn't working for you, if the numbers, if looking at it from a numbers perspective or letters, because letters are just numbers, as well. If looking at it from that perspective doesn't work for you, then change it to colors. I'm a visual learner, guys. I'm a visual learner. I could read something and I could still, and they almost declared me a genius at 6, I swear. Um, so I'm a visual learner. So if you click here, once you learn your X, Y's, and Z's as far as your blue, the Z is right here. So that's blue. You know that is going to be like hold on, let me go ahead and clone this real quick before, because I'm in here playing around. So let me clone this. You can either right click on it and clone it, or you can do Control C, Control V on the keypad. Um, and I'm going to put this to one of these to the side because we're playing around, but I want to go ahead and get into math a little bit with you guys so you can understand it better. So you're not feeling so tripped up. So I'm gonna come back to the scale tool. So again, the dark blue is our Z, right? So if you move this, you see that this is only moving in one direction, up and down. So once you learn that this blue, which is Z, only goes up and down, you'll start learning that when you come in here and you start playing with your measurements up here for different stuff, you'll know, okay, my Z is going to be how tall it's going to be. That it only goes in one direction, up and down. That's it. So I think once you guys understand that, that'll help you out a lot better. So then we're going to click on the green, which is the Y. The Y only goes this way. That's it. That's all the Y go. So you know when you come in here, height. All right, I know the green, that's my Y. The green is my Y. So I know that's gonna be my height. That's how I would associate it. And it's the same thing with the X. The X is red. It only goes in this direction. This is the only direction that the X goes in. So once you learn to associate the X, Y, and Z with them colors in here, it will help you out a lot better. And as you see, it's only X, Y, and Z. Don't allow the turquoise box to throw you off, because associate this box solely with uniform, because when this box is checked and you hit this box is going to scale everything up together. That's why they're on the outside like that. So that's all the turquoise, um or is it cyan? I would say cyan. That's more cyan, I guess. That's the only purpose of the cyan for the uniform. But your X, Y's, and Z's, associate them with the colors, and I swear it'll help you out a lot better. I swear. Any questions? Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete this because we didn't change our measurements and stuff. So let's go ahead and bring this one over. Um, and like I said, duplicate your stuff and play around. Um, with different measurements and stuff for you to see, what works for you, what you like. So now let's go ahead and insert our NFC tag. So I'm going to click back on our cylinder. I'm going to click on the move tool, and we're going to go ahead and bring this up. I know the Z brings it up. All right. All right, I got a quiz real quick. I got a quiz. Okay. Paid members, because I don't know if everybody in here is paid members or not, but paid members only, because we get a game away for free. That doesn't matter. But paid members only. Okay. Question. If I wanted to move this, if I wanted to move this cylinder in this direction, what letters? You gotta raise your hand. Uh the first person hand to raise. Which letter would I focus on? And what color if I wanted to go left and right? Okay. Whose hand is raised? Sean's. Yes, Sean. You want to come on mic and answer it?
X.
Motion detected at Alley. I said it.
Oh, okay. Oh, why? I didn't even see the comment. Yes. X.
How do you raise your hand?
I don't know. It should be I think in reactions, I think.
I'm like, that's when it was X, but I couldn't.
It's okay. We're gonna have more pop quizzes and stuff like that. All right, so yep, so it would be the X. So now I'm gonna basically just click on the red. Well, I'm gonna click on the cylinder and then focus on the X on that and move that over. And I would just basically, well, we just gonna move this over right here. So we're gonna put the NFC about right there. And that looks tricky. But I don't think it looks like it's okay. Now let's move that over some more. That up there, like that. And then, yep, right there. Okay. Then we're going to bring this up. Oh, right there. And then, let's go ahead and slice this bad boy up. Let's slice this bad boy. Yes, Bernadette?
Sorry, that was for the question.
Oh, okay. Hey, them two people I told y'all to inbox me. Don't forget. Y'all are paid members, right? I hope so. Because if not, I
Yes,
gotta
ma'am.
figure something. Oh, all right. All
Yes.
right. Okay. Okay. And we got a boo boo. And the only boo boo is we gotta go to global, click on support. We're going to enable support, and we are going to put on the build plate only. Especially when you are working with negative parts, guys. Always keep that in mind. Because putting that NFC tag in there, it will put support in there. So put it on the build plate only. Reslice that bad boy. And there we go. 7 hours and 26 minutes. Bam. Just like that. So now let's go ahead and let's put our pause in for our NFC tag. And we just want it in
I
right
have,
before. Yes.
I did that part, and I tested it on two different phones once I finished, but now the phone is not getting it. Do you think it could be either the phone not strong enough, or is it too deep, or what am I
How
doing
far
wrong
was it a foul of mine
on the same file?
on the same file? I am
Yeah,
not
that's why I
sure
messaged you and I
because
said
we don't go deep.
I think I'm gonna just print a little round thingy and tape it to the back of the glue it to the back of the thing because I already printed the thing.
I gotta look and see how deep in.
Okay.
But no, it should be picking up. Are you are you trying to scan it with the phone or just putting the phone to it?
I wanted was putting the phone. I want to hear it, put the phone to it before I gave it to the my sister. But when I
Uh-huh.
put my phone to it now, that it the song doesn't play.
Okay. All right. We'll see.
Did you program the NFC tag before you put it in?
I did, and I tested it with my phone, and I got my husband's phone and held it to it and made sure it played before I put it inside the thing. Yes, so I did test it on two different devices that is programmed.
What layer is it at? Because how
This
deep it
one.
is inside can matter.
This one is at 355, I think. Hold on, let me see.
So I held the phone like to the back of the thing, to
I
the
don't think
side,
that
to
this
the
ain't the
front.
original one. This ain't the original one. This the one we just did. So this one wouldn't tell us that one. I would have to open up the other one and find out what layer that one's at. But let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and double check this layer in this one to make sure we don't have this issue.
Bernadette got her hand raised.
Um, you see it? It's right there. So that's like right there.
Sorry, I
That's
thought I
not
took it down. Let me take it down now.
that's um that's right there. And I don't know, I'm gonna pull the other one up. But that's like right there at the tip of the surface. Um, I don't know, I don't know what NFC tags you could be using if they're the ones, but we're gonna go up a little bit on this one. All right. All right, that's like right there, kissing it. Mwah! That's kissing it right there. So we should be good with this one. But I'm gonna pull up the other one and see how far down we're in that other one. So I can see if that could be causing the issue. All right, and now let's go ahead and put our NFC in. Pause. All right. And it looks like it's closing at 373. So we're gonna put our pause at 372. Right click, add pause, and that's like right there. So that should not give any issues at all. That should definitely read. That's right there at the tip. And then just like that, and it's still 7 hours and 26 minutes. We'll go ahead and save this. Let's save this as MJ class NFC. All right. And make sure you guys get this one. Now let's go ahead and open up the other one. And let's see what's going on with that one. Let's see where that pause is at in there. And then we're going to go ahead and work on a base for that one to show you if you have that issue, how you can easily fix that one. So let's open this up one. All right, let's go ahead and slice it. All right, so let's check our pause out over here. We are okay, so let's see. It could be too far down. It could be, but I don't know. But we're gonna go ahead and move it up. Let's go ahead and move it up. So you will come in here and go to Object. You're gonna click back on your cylinder. We're gonna click on the Move tool, and we only want to move it up. All right, and then let's go ahead and slice this bad boy again. All right, so now we're just gonna click on this one. We're gonna right click on this and get rid of this one. Where's the delete? There you go. All right, we're gonna delete that one. And now let's go ahead and put, no, see, we gotta go back and put it down just a little bit more because it's peeking through. So come over here, go back and get your cylinder. Click back on the Move tool. We'll move it down just a little. All right, let's see if that'll do it. That should do it. I'm gonna slice it. All right, now we're golden. All right, now let's go ahead and put our paws in. And that's up much further than what it was, so we should definitely be good. Let's turn it this way just to get a better view. And we want it right before it's closing. It looks like it closes at 369. So we're going to put our pause at 368. Yeah, 69 it closes. So 368, right click, add pause. Drag that up and slice it. So I'll make sure I update this on the website. So for everybody that did purchase this file right here, you'll get the update with the new place for the NFC and with the base. So let me go ahead and resave this. And we're just going to say update behind it. Update. And bam. Just like that. So now we're just going to go ahead. Now moving on. Any questions? All right. So now let's go back to Tinker. And we're going to make our base for the ones who don't have the hole. So basically, I'm not worrying about that hole. Well, I should. You know what? Yeah, let's do this the right way. Let's do it the right way. We're going to go ahead and start a new one. We're going to just do this the right way because I was about to get real diabolical. And now ain't the time for that. It's not the time to be diabolical. So let's go find it and we're going to and I'm just was it right here? Alright, so that's all we want to do then. And export as one STL. Yeah, go here. So now we want to import in our lamp base as a STL because we're just making a base for it. I just needed the shape. All right, what do y'all want, round or square? Square for this?
Yes, ma'am, square.
Okay.
It really don't matter. I just need you to tell me what to do to make it stand.
You said, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
I said it really doesn't matter. I just need you to show me what to do to make her stand up. I don't care.
Okay. All right. All right, about to be important, and there we go. All right. So let's go ahead and stand him up at a 90 degree. Okay. Well, I didn't stand him at a 90. On. Don't start stinker. I ain't got time for that. All right. So, okay. So we'll come over here, get us a cube.
Just for tomorrow.
All right. And then let's go. We're gonna do. Let's do 100 by 100. All right. So let's go ahead and lift him up. We're gonna lift him up some. Let's raise him. Okay. Now. So. Align it in the middle. Actually, you want to make this longer. So we're going to do, let me see what 150 looks like. And I think I like 150 better. Undo. All right, so now let's go ahead and align it perfectly in the middle. And angle it something similar like this. We'll click on the lamp, and you can use it from the top or the bottom, whatever view you're in. So I don't mind the bottom view. I'm not afraid of the bottom view. I like to get up in there sometimes. So you're just gonna get up in there like this, and we're gonna bring this down. We're gonna bring that down like that. Okay. And then do like that. Okay. So then you can go ahead, click on this and turn that into a hole. And you can look and see. So if you wanted to pierce it a little bit for it to like give it an indent and you can glue it in there, then basically you just gonna come and get up on it like that. You're gonna make sure you click on that and just bring it down. And as you can see, now you have an indent. The lamp is touching, it's kissing the base like that. So there go your little indent. So basically, what we're gonna do is before we start making any other changes, let's go ahead and turn that back into a solid. And then we are actually going, you would duplicate this and put that to the side, and then go ahead and click on that, hold down the shift key, click on the base, and then we are going to union group it together. Oops, nope, go back. We're going to turn this into a hole, and then we're going to click on both of them and union group it together. And just like that, you have your indent in your base. Voila. So that's why I said duplicate it, because in most cases, if you're designing, then this would be the one you print. That was the one for the indent, but we don't need this because we already have what we need. So basically, we would just click on this. Let's name this Mike Base 2. And then click on it, and we're going to export as a STL, and voila, we just basically fix that problem right there, just like that.
Anya, could you make a round one?
Yes.
Thank you.
No problem.
Just want to see which one I like better. Thank you.
1 second. As soon as this load, I'll come and make a round one real quick. Anybody got any questions? All right. And there's our base. And you can put you some glue down in there and glue that bad boy right there. And now your lamp stands up. You can get fancy. Come in here, click on text. You can add some text right here. You could add his date, anything, it's totally up to you. And let's see, we're gonna get rid of this text though, and let's see how long it takes just to print our base by itself. Let's go ahead and slice it. It takes 1 hour and 33 minutes. Doesn't need supports or anything. So we're good. Yep. And that's your base. So let me go ahead and save this, and I'll make sure this file gets updated for you guys. So it's already right. I already saved it. Okay. All right. So then that's done. Now if we was to do a round one, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Bring him over. Move him up some. And if you wanted to do a round base, you would just basically come here, get you a cylinder. And let's go ahead and we're going to get a little snazzy. Let's go 75. We're going to go up a little bit. Let's see. No. No, we just did 100 and something. Right. Let's do 150. Let's do 150. No, we're going to do 150. So now, I'm going to basically come and bring this over here. Let's highlight all that like that. Bam. Bam. We got it all centered. And then we'll go ahead and just go ahead and start bringing this down. And then let's go ahead and click on that. Let's turn that into a hole. And then let's go ahead because we want to see it. We want to see it. Just give it a kiss. That's all we want. That's all we want. It's a kiss. Mwah. There you go. There you go. And then turn that back into a solid. Now, if you wanted to get fancy a little bit and bevel it out, you can come right here and bevel it. If you wanted to play with the segments, you could do that there. Play with the sides. Zoom in, check it out. And then once you got it to your liking, we're going to go ahead and turn this into a hole. We are going to highlight all of it and union group it together. And bam. There you go.
And for like the lady who was having trouble with her tag reading, she could just put another one in her base, right? and it
Yes.
still wouldn't be a file wasted.
Yes, she could. She
Okay.
definitely could. That is a pivot. Yes, I like that. Thinking else, yes. You got to think quick on your feet. You always have to find a pivot.
Oh,
Always.
that's an awesome idea. I'm gonna sure give it a try.
Yeah. So, and just like that. So then we're going to click on this. Let's name this mic base. Uh, let's name this mic round base. Round base 2. Click on it. Export. Export as STL. Let's go ahead and open it up. Swan.
I was at one place. I think
Hmm.
I said I was.
That's okay. How long I've been live? And just like that. There's your base. It don't need repair. Triangles low. It should slice fine. No supports needed. And just like that. So let's go ahead.
Well, Anya, if you want to add the NFC while you here, I don't mind.
No, I want you to do it. I want you to get comfortable and do it. I want you to tell me I did it. I put the NFC in it. So I can say, yay! I'm proud of you. I knew you could do it. All right, and then that's it. So I'm gonna make sure y'all get the updated base. Um, let me see. Let me see.
So when I do my NFC, come down. The thing is 25. So come down, I'm going to say at least 28.
I make mine's 27. My circle, my cylinder
Mm-hmm.
is 27. So in my
So for
creations and
if
my
it's got
shape, you gotta
400
measure
layers,
yours.
okay, uh-huh. There,
So I only do 27 around on this and 2 millimeters in thickness. So I know I need to be at least 2 millimeters. This is where math comes important at sometimes in it. You know you want to be beneath. So like say you was doing this in a base. All right. Now this is where we about to do math. All right, we know the height of this base right here in the middle is 20 centimeters, 20 millimeters in thickness and height, right? So this should actually be 2. Let's go ahead and change this to 2. Oh, it's locked. It's locked. Don't worry about it. That's right. It's locked. We're gonna delete it and we're gonna just come over here and get us a shape. It's locked. All right, boom. We're gonna go 27 here. So 27 here. Now you about to have me doing math. And then we're gonna go 2 millimeters in thickness. Boom, right? So this is our NFC tag. So we got 20 millimeters in thickness. So if we want this to sit flushed right in there, right at the top, we know we need to subtract 2 millimeters from 20. So that's 18 millimeters. So this is where you would sit this in here at 18 millimeters basically for the tip of it to be right there kissed. So that gives it the room for it to cover. So that's where the math part comes in at knowing because of knowing that this is 2 millimeters in thickness and knowing that this is 20. So you want this right below. So you come over here and let's move this up.
but if I'm doing that in bamboo, you know how it shows you after you slice it, the thing, let's just say it's got 400 layers.
Yes.
So then would I start this NFC, um, since this is two, so would I start this NFC at about 497 layer at 397?
No, so okay. You see, this has 385 layers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So my pause was inserted at 368 or 369 and 368. So 368 is where my pause went in at. So layer 368. So it's a total of 385 layers. Did that help?
Kind of, sort of. Okay. Just trying to get it right in my head.
So I think you overthinking it. You want so when I came over here and I said you wanted like you just wanted to just let me get another cylinder. So right click, add negative part. Let me see. Okay. All right. So we know we need this to be at least 2 millimeters in thickness. So we're gonna uncheck uniform, just turn that to 2 millimeters. Okay. Now let's click on it. We're gonna move this up. So right now this is above. This is actually above right now. So we're gonna come over. So you're just gonna come down, and when you start, you see it's going in. You see it? But see, we
Yes.
know this part of it. We know we need to go a little further down because this part is an open area. If you would have been right there, but let's move this over. But if you look at it, you can see when it's going in. You see how you can see it right here? You see how you can see it? But then if I do like this, you don't see it no more. That shadow. See how the shadow
Yeah.
goes away?
Uh-huh.
So you know if you see the Z and the negative right there, that's letting me know that I'm negative 2.41 into this 2 millimeters. I'm a negative 2.41 millimeters into this. So I know I'm not too far down in it.
Okay.
Did that help?
Yes.
Okay. So then once I got it where it needs to be, so I'm 2 millimeters down in there. I would just basically click on slice. And then once you click on slice and it slices, so I already placed the cylinder in there. The only thing I'm doing over here on the right hand side is inserting the pause where I want the machine to stop at. When I wanted to take a break so I can put the NFC in. So that's all this step is doing right here that we're getting ready to do. So when you slice it, you know it's not when you don't see it, like the one time when I sliced it, it was peeking at the top a little bit. So I knew I wasn't down far enough. So I went back and put it down just a little bit more. So you just basically come over here and slide that down until you see it. So you want to insert it right before it's going to close. So that's 373. So that was at 373. So 374 would be where I would put the pause at. So boom, right click, add pause. And then boop, slide it on up and then slice it. And that's it. We got two pauses in there now, but I'm actually probably go with the last one I just put in because that one is actually a little bit further up. Um, which one is this? Yeah, that's the.
Does it matter if you put the shiny side or the dull side up or down on the tag?
You put the sticky side down because it has an adhesive back to it. So if you're using the tags that I use, mine's have an adhesive back, so you just stick it to there.
Okay, wanted to make sure.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. Okay. I need to see how long I've been live. Huh? I hear you, sis. I tried it in bamboo. Oh, well, now you just seen it, baby.
I was saying they need to wipe them NFC tags off because sometimes their oils when their fingers get on it and it'll mess their print up in that area.
I have boxes and boxes of gloves, guys. I will not stress it enough how important it is to wear gloves in 3D. It is very important with dealing with your build plates and everything like that. We don't understand with 3D, it's stuff that you can't see. It's oils and stuff that be on our hands and stuff. So when you touch them plates, and you don't have gloves on, whatever is on your hands is on the plate now. So it's not adhering, it's not sticking, and you're wondering why you are having issues. And that is one of the reasons why. So I highly recommend you get some gloves, invest in gloves. Um, Let me see. All right, I had one more thing. Give me 1 second. One more. I don't know. Is there something that tells me how long? I can't believe y'all been rocking out this long like this. I wasn't planning on coming in here this long. Okay. Where is it? Let me see. It was hold on.
Do you use alcohol for your plates?
I
Just
do
like
not.
rubbing
I do not. I
alcohol?
use Dawn dish soap. And if you have bamboo, bamboo will tell you to use the same exact thing. Don't be a me. And when I first started, listen to the people that told me to use alcohol. That is tearing up your plate. You are eating your plate alive.
You've been on since roughly 1:25.
Oh my God. What? Wow. And y'all just in here. Y'all don't got nowhere to go. Like,
Look, today is a day off for most, and it's too hot outside for people to be outside.
and then y'all gonna complain about the YouTube video being too long. 'Cause
I don't
that's
know
all y'all
nothing
do is
complaining,
talk
but
about me.
I need all this knowledge. I'm not complaining about nothing.
That's all they do is talk about me. They talk about me bad. That's terrible. All right, so let me go ahead and stop this recording and I'm gonna restart because I don't want these too long. I want y'all to be able to go back and watch them because now they really do. Stop.